Here they are. Today I'm going to show you how to wrap any of your scripts or executables to a useful Claude skill, which then could be used in any Claude session, not necessary by you, not even necessary by an engineer with the skills to run the scripts in the terminal. And first of all, let me show you an example of the script which I could share. Take a look at this image. So this is the rectangular image which is generated from this image source. It has a dedicated size of 2000 by 2000 pixels, and it has a badge here at the bottom right corner. So I don't need to generate these images from time to time, and I have a special script to do this, make cover.py. Basically it stretches any image to a dedicated size, crops it, and then puts this cover overlay PNG on the top and saves everything to a PNG file. So to use it, let's actually check it on this test.jpg. I do need to provide two parameters. So first parameter is the source, the test.jpg. And the second is the file path or file name of the result where it should be stored. So let's actually run it. And here it is. And there is the test result PNG file, which was just generated from the test.jpg. So I would like to wrap this up to some Claude skill. What do I need to do? So for that, I need to, create and fill the skill.markdown file. So let's actually do this together. So at the moment, the file is completely empty. So let's first create the minimum for the skill. So it requires the name of the skill to be provided. So it's going to be the cover image generator. And it requires some description. So here I say that it generates a 2000 by 2000 cover image PNG from an image the user provides or attaches. Use whenever the user asks to make, generate, create or cover image from PNG or JPEG. The image is scaled to fill 2000 by 2000 square, keeping aspect ratio, overflow cropped. Then the logo badge is overlaid in the bottom right corner. So now let's provide some additional information, starting from the header and general description, which is basically the same as in the first paragraph. Now let's describe the triggers of this skill to be used. So it's going to be the paragraph named when to use. The user attaches or points to an image and asks to make a cover image, generate a cover image, create a cover from this image, etc. And now, finally, let's provide information on how to run this script. The Claude needs to know about the syntaxes, but first it needs to know about all the dependencies this script has. So here I did use a pillow, so let's provide information that make sure that pillow is available in the execution environment. If importing of pill fails, install it first, like this, through the bash script. Now when we have this, let's actually provide information about the syntaxes. So it's going to look like this. Run the bundle script, passing the user's image and an output path. Use the skill directory as the base for the script and its asset. And then I'm explaining what each parameter is, the input image and the output image. Finally, let's actually give some instructions to Claude to return the generated file back to the chat, back to the session where it was asked to do so. So let's create a third step. Return the generated PNG back to the user in the chat as a downloadable file. Confirm that the output is 2000 by 2000 pixels. Finally, let's provide some additional information for Claude. for example, about the way it is used. So the script always fills the 2000 by 2000 frame, keeping an aspect ratio, and crops anything outside it. So with this phrase, we do let the Claude know that it shouldn't be used in any other way. This is the dedicated outcome. You can't make it of another size, and so on. Another phrase is that it takes exactly 2 arguments, input and output. There are no other options. So Claude is not going to execute help, and it's not going to go to the details of the script, which would save us some tokens. Finally, let's provide some information about this cover file, the cover overlay. So I'm writing here that it is the transparent patch layer. The script loads the relative to its own location, so keep the script file and the assets directory together. And also the Claude could replace that PNG to change the branding and put some another badge on the top. Alright, so let's save it. And now we could prepare some kind of package for the Claude to use. So let's create a new directory, something like cover image generator skill. And now we need to, well, put or copy everything which we would like inside. So it's going to be the asset directory, the skill file, and the script file. So I'm putting it all over here. And finally, I'm going to compress it. So now I have a zip archive to be used. So how now I could inject this to my Claude or to any one's Claude? So here this is the Claude desktop. Probably you could use the Claude console, but in general, well, people, especially not engineers, they do use the Claude desktop. So I'm going to the Claude, to settings, and here I'm going to pick the capabilities. Scroll down, and here you would find the skills with the customization option. Let's tap it. This is a list of skills which this Claude uses, and I could create a new one here by tapping this button, creating skill and uploading a skill. This is a dedicated place to just drag and drop our zip archive. So let's do this and take a look. This is the cover image generator, which has our asset and our make cover Python script. And here is actually the description, the name, and everything else which we've just provided to the markdown file about this script. So let's finally test it. So I'm going back to a session. I have another picture to crop and put a logo. It looks like this. So let's drag and drop it to the session. And now we could ask Claude to make a cover image from this file. So it's going to find a script. Yeah, so it's running the skill. Right, it has the access to a file. Yeah, we need to provide our allowance. It's reading the PNG. Yep, so here is our result. And this is it. Now any user can run my script using Claude. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Claude, then just put them to the comment section below. Also, you would be able to find this exact repository by link in the description of the video. And see you next time. Cheers!